Welcome back, everybody, to Warped Season 2, Episode number 26. Welcome back, everyone. We will be using mature language, and it's very possible that someone will die very soon. We'll find out as we return to the action. VOC 2, you see this sort of strange sight of this person that you don't know, essentially freaking out in the courtroom, and the a larger creature you're not familiar with is sort of holding them back, and you can see that Ilya, person you do know, has kind of gone pretty close to it, kind of face to face. How do you feel about this whole scenario?
I'm confused. Does it do I feel like or does it seem that it looks like he's going in for a kiss, or like it's an intimate sort of thing? Or
give me a logic check plus.
Can you use chemistry?
Logic plus either intimidate or tactics.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. All right, I'll use tactics.
Okay. A 12 on a 3d6. That's not bad. Yeah, this is obviously some kind of show of strength, a show of sort of courage that Ilya is performing right now. This is probably something you understand pretty well. You know, like, this is bravery. This is you know, the mouse staring down the maw of the lion. You know, like, this is
Steve Irwin kissing a crocodile.
Yeah.
So as I'm watching this, I assume are there other people around me as I'm sitting and
everybody's freaking out. Everybody's freaking out.
Like, who would be? I'll look to my left. Like, who do I see right next to me? Like, what sort of a creature is there?
It's a strange, like, green, looks like insectoid-like creature with several, like, 4 arms and 2 legs, sort of segmented, strange, thick hairs kind of poking out from it. Sort of a green and a sort of yellowish color.
I'm gonna just give them a nudge with my elbow and just kind of look over at them, and then, like, look back to the screen, trying to get their attention while still watching.
Yeah, they have these kind of mandibles that are just like.
Exactly. Yeah, I know him. You know.
And they all start, like, talking, like, everybody starts, like, speaking up, like, impressed.
And I just sort of, like, brush a little bit of non-existent dirt off my shoulder, and just go back to focusing in on Ilya's brave moment.
Yeah. So Ilya, you go in for the kiss. Give me. How do you do this? Explain.
I'd stand in front of her and try and make eye contact. And I said, HR, this is for greater good.
She just.
And then I look away a little bit, and then snap in, try and get her by surprise. Hey, it worked with Mrs. Z, okay?
The surprise kiss. Yeah, that's always a winner.
The surprise kiss.
God.
She said it worked. She agrees. Okay.
Was she intoxicated? Okay.
By my
She's Scottish.
manliness.
Of course she was intoxicated.
Okay. I think this is gonna be a reputation plus acrobatics.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Fucking 13 on a 5d6.
Should have been a 66, I thought. Yeah.
Nah, my rep's only 3. My acrobatics only 2.
Oh, okay. So yeah, those 2 1s in there, not great. Let's see how Ichar reacts.
Depends on if she truly feels that way. Damn it, I should have ordered her to enjoy it. Not what Mrs. E. I'm just kidding.
Let's see here. Okay. An 18. Yeah, so she's kind of writhing around. You go in for the quick kiss, and you totally just like get in close, and like Ichar's fucking fangs are like, and you just immediately recoil. Like,
hey, Ichar, this is not an order.
Stronger face a bit. Mind the teeth, though.
I am.
Grab her. Grab
I
her.
have this under control.
Slap her.
I turn to like the collected. I guess it's an audience.
yes.
I have confession to make to all of you.
Everyone scoots approximately 3 inches forward.
I may be the commanding officer of this group, but it is Ichar who commands my heart.
I'm gonna subscribe to Scotticus right now.
Betty's just making such a high-pitched squeal that your ears are ringing. It's like, oh my god!
Oh God! Give me a reputation plus.
You killed Bobby.
Give me a reputation plus.
I have tactics and survival.
Survival might be a good one for this.
Yeah, I don't think
Can
so.
we survive the public embarrassment?
Yeah, I don't think so. Oh God. I don't think you get anything here. I'm looking at your stuff, and I'm not seeing anything that's gonna work.
Initiative?
No. It's just.
I mean,
straight
that's
up,
how you sex a Spartan.
It's just a
Definitely.
straight up reputation roll, I think.
What about bureaucracy?
No. No, definitely not.
It's close. This isn't bureaucracy. This is like social red tape. It's a little different. Okay, rep roll. I got this. By the way, the luck that I used in the spectacle, does it return when I'm out of the spectacle? Because Dr.
No.
Icarus's wheelchair came back.
So it's been a full day. So you guys, your luck has recharged.
Well, guess what I'm using? As well as my rep, I'm using both luck die, and if it's also been a full day, I'm also using my young exploit.
Oh shit!
I'm going full ham on this.
Okay.
So
Come on!
and here's my rep roll with the young exploit, so any 6s will explode. I didn't get
10,
any.
no
that's fine.
6s. So
Okay,
10 from the rep.
My first luck die, a 4.
4.
My second luck die, a 5. I
5.
got a 19.
19. That's pretty good. Let's see here. She's rolling a 46.
People were saying
Oh,
it's a
I
good
rolled
line
high.
as well.
I rolled high. 12, 16, 18 on a 46. So, Ichar says, she kind of says, what? And you can see like the blood kind of drain from her eyes. Sharn is just like,
It is true, Richard. From our time together, I can see that you have strong morals and a strong body.
Lieutenant Muromets? What are you saying?
He wants to give you a good seeing to.
I'm saying to hell with rank and orders and all of it is meaningless if I can't be honest about my feelings.
Does that mean I get to fraternize too?
No.
Oh.
So I have to know, and I get really close, and it's okay, Sharon. You can let her go.
You sure?
Yes, the only arms I want to hold are mine.
Okay. You no kill, Ichar. Ichar is just looking kind of shocked, bewildered, and mystified.
It's alright, won't order you, but I approach close and I put my arms out. I want to show you how I feel.
Ichar just like looks down, like, "Are you insane?"
Yes, HR, your beauty and your not just physical, but the beauty of your soul has made me crazy about you. So I know you feel the same way. Let's not pretend anymore.
She still looks like completely stunned.
It's okay. I know this is a big surprise. I kept my feelings hidden for so long because I was scared you wouldn't feel the same, but now that I know you do, and I reach in, I put my hands around her waist and bring her closer to me. It's okay. We can do this, HR. I look her right in the eyes. We
You
can do
recorded
this.
right thick.
HR, we have to do this. There's no point in trying to resist. Do you understand?
Are you sure?
Yes.
Very well. Ichar immediately just punches you square in the face. Let's see.
I told you to slap her.
Hold on. She doesn't have brawling, but let's see. 14 versus your melee defense.
She would get a bonus for me being completely unaware, right?
Yeah, I think minus a 2d6 from your rolls for that. So
Plus
what's your,
86 to hers then.
Yeah, what's
my
your
melee is 20.
Yeah, so two dice pools getting minus from that brings you down.
14.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, makes it breaks it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you just don't see this coming, and she says, "We have now entered the Volcar."
I don't speak Spartan. What does this mean?
Yes, please explain. And the rest of the crowd is like, "Ah!" The Cockbar is the Spartan mating ritual. You're like standing up. You've got this wicked bruise. Hold on.
By the way, Dr. Chris.
God damn! Holy shit!
15 damage minus your soak.
Holy shit!
Damn, that's a hell of a head. I look over at Thick. Do you have like a little red recording light flashing? I just look at you. Go. I better get commendation for this.
And
I just look up at each other.
Everyone.
Vok
Okay.
2, what do you see after Ichar just devastates Ilya with this punch?
I just stand up and just put my hands on the back of my head, and I'm just in total shock that just happened. I had no idea that was the ritual of the what's the well, I don't even know the
You don't
alien
even know
race.
the Spartans. Yeah, you don't know them.
I
This is
have
the
no
first
idea
one
what's-
you've seen.
I just have my hands on the back of my head, and I just say out loud while looking at the screen, "Is that normal?"
Everybody else in the room is there's all this like people are shaking each other like like there's so much.
So I'm just reading the crowd, and everyone seems like they're really fucking into it. So I'm gonna stand up on top of my chair and just start fucking cheering. Just, yeah, go Ilya!
He's like on the floor like he's got blood all over his face. He's cut like you definitely cut your lower lip after that smack there, Ilya.
This is why I prefer numbers.
So yeah, Ichar is like, "Rah!" She just kind of like has her hands extended, her knees are bent, and she looks like she's ready to like take a tackle.
Yeah, I stand up. That's all you've got for me?
Ah! And she like
I run at her. Fade to black.
So what I'd like for you to do is give me a
I have hardy.
Yeah, give me your endurance plus hardy.
Okay. If I get a good roll for a sex roll, I got a 15 on a 46.
Nice. Okay, and let's see. Ichar does not have hardy. She does have intimidate though. I think we're gonna roll intimidate for this one. Intimidate plus endurance. Have the combination ever happened before? I don't know. Boom!
You are definitely the bottom.
That's fine.
In the most harrowing experience of your life, for the next 5 minutes, you are beaten senseless by this woman, and she throws you across the room a few times, clothing is torn asunder. You're completely your upper torso is mottled with scrapes and cuts, and you definitely got a Kylo Ren thing going on right now. And it's brutal. You've got blood like trickling down your mouth, and Ichar is just in the full mount position on your chest, and she's just been like douche raining down like hammer blows like on your face. You like slipping in and out of consciousness.
Are we going to do this or what?
And then she like leans down and she just takes a fucking bite out of your lower lip. And then comes the tongue. How's Betty reacting to all of this?
Betty is probably just sat in her chair, just like, ooh, right, I need a recording of this for later, all right? Ooh, that's some hot, ooh, look, look at that blood, nice.
You guys can periodically hear Ilya screaming like, ah! Ah!
This is my exact fetish, you'd have known.
Thick, I'm not exactly, educated on these matters. Is it going well?
It seems to be causing a wonderful distraction.
Ichar
Also,
like
I'm
picks
quite
Ilya
entertained.
up while you're saying this and just like "Rah!" Ilya's just kind of dangling up above, and she just like body slams you down onto the ground against like some like the table that she flipped earlier.
I'll pan the recording over to the producer for Dr. Icarus to see.
Oh, the producer is actually standing up now, and you can see like it's scanning the room, like judging the reaction, and the crowd is going fucking crazy. It's got to be the equivalent of the cheering coming from the Pyrrylp. You know, it's probably some like stomping of feet and stuff.
I would like to do a search on my datapad for a quote from Betty's favorite movie, love romantic movie.
Okay, what's that called?
It's called
Star-crossed
what is that?
lovers. Star-crossed lovers.
Lovers.
It's, two sailors on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
And
I was just gonna space pirates.
I'm just gonna like space Google like romance quote from that movie. And what is the quote from that movie? Fuzzy.
You're muted.
You're muted.
before you see it.
I know. I'm trying to think of a good quote. I'm not good at thinking of film quotes. Yeah. If it bleeds,
How about something like?
if it bleeds, we can bang it.
Wow.
I was gonna go
I'm looking more for a speech.
Simply
I was gonna go
laughed
for
at that.
something more.
Simply laughed at that, and then thought about it and was outraged.
Look at that lot. I like.
No?
Did I laugh at that?
I laughed because like all of us were looking for something really sentimental, and she was just like,
Yeah, I was trying to think of something sentimental as well. I was gonna go for like across the
I just
oceans.
thought, look, the
and I
only
would
thing
cross
I
the
think of-
stars, but I would
The
never
only thing I
cross
could think of
you.
was Predator. Okay, blame Bobby. If it bleeds, we can kill it. If it bleeds, we can bang it. just one moment.
Sick. Here, there's a quote I'm finding. I may have broken the rules for love, but if you bleed, I can bang you.
Thick. Are they? They're still like doing.
Oh
all
yeah,
sorts of-
yeah. No, this
Yeah.
is still foreplay. Yeah.
Okay, so Thick will kind of squish all over to Betty and say it out loud, as loudly as possible to Betty.
Wait, you want to bang me? What?
This is your favorite quote, right?
Right, but why are you quoting it to me?
Because it's your favorite quote. I know.
Right, but why tell me? We
Do
know
you
it.
have any of those special toys?
We think they all got confiscated. I mean, I've got old Mr. Wobbly here, but
No,
he's
no,
not
you
motorized
don't.
right now.
Definitely
Oh.
not.
They did a full cavity search, Fuzzy.
I've got Mr. I don't have Mr. Wobbly. No, just
Yeah, you
just
guys
the
have
bad
your
boy.
armor, but like none of your equipment or weapons otherwise.
Well, I mean, I've got, I've got this arm guard here. That'd probably work.
And Thick at a very low volume will go, just work with me. And then she'll put her wobbly arms around Fuzzy.
Around
Right.
Betty.
I mean, sorry, Betty, sorry.
Yep.
Where did you come from? Who is this? Why are you hugging her?
And then back in datacomms to Dr. Icarus, she'll go, this is what you mean, correct?
Wait, are we?
I was thinking more proclamation of love for the innocence of love, kind of. I don't. Social really isn't my thing, 7H1CZ.
Right. Are we having sex or what?
This is a romance simulator.
Right. Are we having sex or what?
If you would like to overclock my CPU again, I would not mind.
Right. Okay.
Oh my god, did Dr. Dick and Thick bang?
Flip that paddle, baby. I'll give you a scene too. Blink.
Leave the paddle on.
We like
Okay.
it like that.
HR, time out.
HR is just like she grabs you by the arm and like twists it around so it's behind your back. Then you
Okay,
feel like this tugging at your pants.
Okay, no, time out. Wait. Okay. Producer, I have request.
What are you doing? This is the climax of the trial. Why would you interrupt such an important scene?
Right?
Well,
Just get it over with. Just get it over with.
The crowd seems to be getting leery. Say, quick, do something.
I just wanted you all to know that
Tell him you love him too.
I am glad that HR and I get to share a love with all of you, and
You feel your pants just go whoop.
Oh,
and I hope you will all.
Roll me an endurance check plus Hardy.
13, lucky for some. Probably lucky for HR.
Oh
but not for
no! You have a full on erection.
Oh no.
yeah, as she goes, I turn around and I hope you'll all enjoy this.
Thick like steps aside.
HR, don't hold back. I'm ready.
Oh god.
And I like take a deep breath and try to dissociate from the trauma.
Go to your happy place.
Yeah.
The savagery continues as the most intense, painful sexual experience of your life happens. You have been thoroughly violated in so many different ways that you did not expect, Ilya.
Vagina dentata for the rest of your life.
And the crowd is going crazy. Because, let's be honest, sex on some sort of entertainment is significantly less traumatic than the crazy amounts of violence, blood, decapitations, and other crazy shit that we see on television. So, anyway, it doesn't last very long. Not with a 13. It's definitely an experience, one that you probably half associate with pleasure and half associate with it's over rather quickly, and Ichar says, "You are done?"
I was just so aroused by you. I tried to focus on carpentry, but it normally helps. But I just couldn't because you're so aggressively sexual.
Betty, please give me an agility plus maintenance, please.
Right. Boosh. That's
The most
best,
sexual
20.
role.
Sure.
the best rewiring you've ever had.
7H1CC. Go ahead and give me an endurance check plus Hardy. If you have Hardy.
Nope.
Okay.
Yep. Bye.
Wow! So after
All of her doors open and every bit of junk that was in them
Little
flies.
firework animations on the screen.
Slim Jims go everywhere.
after Ichar
Slim ejaculation.
after Ichar has had her way with you, you got out of the corner of your eye, you see Thick just go shoot across the side of the room, careening into one of the pieces of furniture there, sort of pinballing around and moving way too fast.
Betty's just like blowing on a smoking screwdriver, just like.
It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the wacky waving arms are flapping around behind her.
Oh, there's more where that came from.
To be fair, I think Betty's got one of them.
Oh yeah.
She needed the extra arm.
So do I stop back in front or with him or way off?
Just roll me a d6.
Okay. Not a 7.
Okay. Yeah, so I think that you kind of stop in the middle of nowhere. Just
She tries to say to the producer, so as you can see,
it comes out way faster though. It's like
as you can see, what I did was because of the romance that was implied within this group and the need to survive and help other people within the group get out of the simulation if there was a problem.
it's like times 20 of that though. So it's just like
We'll try that again a bit slower.
Just looks over at Ilya. Still blushy on her LED, just red lines all the way across it.
And yeah, Ilya, HR says, now for phase 2.
Wait, what phase 2?
Then yeah, so Vok 2, we switch back.
I'm gonna check out this What's Old is New instructional video. The fuck is this?
Morris asks that every week. Every week.
I mean, is it about the time we name an episode We're Sorry, Morris?
We were do that a long time ago. I think now it's lost all of its
Didn't
meaning.
we already do that?
Yeah, no.
We're sorry, Morris, part 74.
Oh man. Yeah, so we switch back to Vok 2 for phase 2, in which you see Ilya get further just decimated by this other creature. Knowing Ilya's somewhat decent prowess in combat, that is incredible to you, Vok 2. This creature is just throwing Ilya across the room and doing horrible things to him. I don't know how the Drazik actually do their whole mating thing, but this is got to be something to see. I mean,
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Like I am extremely excited and into this, just like I'm sure everyone else is. I've hopped down off of the chair and I've just picked the chair up above my head. I'm just kind of shaking it back and forth in excitement.
I like to imagine they do it like cuttlefish, just tentacle to tentacle.
Ooh, Drazik snowballing.
oh God, come on, no, too far.
This
Let's
is
hope
now an
Morris
anime.
doesn't know what. Yeah, let's hope Morris doesn't know what that is.
I throw my chair at the screen.
Oh yeah, you it kind of phases through. It's like,
Yeah, I'll go back and pick it up and just pick it up above my head again and just keep shaking it and just walk back to where I was,
oh yeah,
just cheering with excitement.
yeah, absolutely. So like the rest of the crowd in this area, it's gotten packed. Like nobody's picking up their shit. You're hearing like strange like beeps and warnings coming from the conveyor belt as it's spinning around, the sort of baggage claim like style of the whole the prize delivery system. It's like making like weird like, you know, like it can't. There's stuff that's all gumming up the fucking turnstile for this thing, and it's not good at all. This thing is seriously going to require some major maintenance, and there's so many people in here now that are just kind of all screaming and jumping like crazy for what's happening. I think everyone's stunned by what Ichar has just done to Ilya. Like, I can't even repeat it. It's so bad. Ilya looks like he's crying. He's just crying.
How many
now.
hit points did I lose during the process?
Let's find out. Because you've lost a lot of hit points already.
Yeah, and I don't have my armor because she ripped it. Fuck. Okay, I'm unconscious. Like, I guess she throws me like against the wall again and just
Yeah, I guess it's just the second that he falls unconscious, I just sort of like stop and put the chair down. Is he dead? She killed him. And I just look to like one of the aliens next to him. I just fucking punch him.
And they all just like look at each other like, ah! Yeah, they start cheering.
I'd punch him one more time, and then I'd start cheering too.
People bursting beers over their head.
Piano player stops and runs. Wait, no, that's.
So the crowd goes like completely silent, like in the arena, like, oh. Ichar jumps on top of the table. She's completely naked, and she just, I win. The arena erupts. Everybody stands up. Ah! Zir'Cvon'Gh just kind of like immediately like is like Zrak. You see like all these explosions and shit going off, like, and everybody's just kind of cheering with Achar as she says, "Ah! I have become victorious in the mating ritual. We are now married."
Nani? Nani?
And basically like the entire crowd is just like, oh, they're freaking out. Now I will take my carcass of a husband, and I will show him the true mating ritual.
Can you gulp when you're unconscious?
And the best part is she just kind of grabs you, I guess, by like the arm and like hauls you up.
Okay,
and
by the arm's good.
Yeah, and
there were other options.
Yeah, your head's hanging, and she just kind of shakes you a little bit. When he wakes up. And
it was done in a court as well, so it's legally binding.
Well, I'm sure you'll be very happy together.
So, Zir'Cvon'Gh says, I believe that due to circumstances presented here, we must take a... He, like, glances down at Ilya. 30-minute recess. Programming will resume shortly. And, like, the lights kind of, like, dim in the courtroom a little bit.
Ads run. Slim Jims.
One-armed 7H1cc kind of squeak wheels back over.
Oh, you'll be eating this
in a weird zigzag pattern.
Wait, she needs lubrication after that?
She used it all up.
You know. Winky face. So,
yeah. So what do you guys
that's
do? Ilya's unconscious. Ilya's out.
You rolled 3 off max on all your damage rolls against me. I mean,
there's bite marks all over Ilya. Like he's got like puncture wounds and like.
Has anybody got any med spray?
That seemed to go kind of well.
we will see once the show returns. How are your vital signs?
4 squiggles over half a biscuit.
Do we have a like a privacy curtain up?
No.
Okay.
It looks like Zir'Cvon'Gh has left though. Like there's it's kind of gone back into through the doors, through the fog machine area.
Okay. 7H1cc wobbles over to Betty. Betty, we have a problem with Dr. Icarus. I do believe that you were there once potentially the secret that was within him was removed, correct?
Right. Ooh, yeah. Let's not think about that. It was creepy.
I am in contact with him via voice comms, which is the reason
Are we sure it's really him?
he doesn't care about me or your feelings. I'm pretty sure it's him.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Hang on. Ask him how he feels about science.
How do you feel about science, Dr. Icarus?
Science? Well, obviously, it's
I just opened the voice
the
comm up.
building blocks of everything. Nothing could exist without science, you see. The deeper you dive into science, the more
Yeah,
you
that's him.
Okay.
Right, yeah, turn him off. Turn him off.
I start going into equations and stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely him.
I've actually done some math on the meaning of life.
God, mute him. Mute him.
Muted. His vital signs
still
are
talking.
extremely. Yo, in the back, I'm just like trying to force it out, but it's like messing with my comms. His vital signs are very volatile at the moment, and he needs to get back to the ship in order to help with something involving the secrets plan.
Right. So.
But obviously that sequence has been misinterpreted by thousands of others.
Right. Well, I guess we'll just hope that all this, hanky panky and stuff has helped us win the trial. Maybe. I mean, it's fine. Also, why is Ilya? Somebody should probably. Can we get like a bucket of water or something for Ilya? He's kind of a bit oozy.
Yeah, I'm at 0 health, by the way. I
Wait,
need to do a
wait.
countdown.
Wayne has covered you with a cloth, and he's just like very like cautious in the movements towards you, because like Ichar is like, like as Wayne
Right.
kind of like.
HR. Right.
You know, in Spartan sex, is it like the boxing people with the bucket and the sponge, basically? In between? Okay, you got this, champ. Like
Somebody give him
massage
half a lemon to suck.
Does anyone have any orange slices?
Right, HR. I think he might be sort of bleeding a bit much, even for sex. You might want to, if you want him to like not. I think he might die. You might want to bandage him up a little bit or something.
Ilya, please give me an endurance check
Okay.
plus hardy.
I think he might be suffering from extreme fluid loss.
Okay, no
No
sixes.
sixes.
Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. You're unconscious,
think it
severely
needs extreme-
dehydrated and exhausted.
Right. Right. Has anybody got any water? Can we get any water over here, please? Electrolytes.
Yeah, probably like one of the assistants, one of the production assistants, one of the PAs, probably
Maybe
comes
some
over.
Pineapple juice.
Where the sponsored pineapple juice comes in.
The
Try
yeah.
new McQuanus pineapple juice booty.
So there'll be some like water brought in.
I'm
Maybe
just gonna sort of splash a bit over Ilya's face from a distance.
maybe like a towel or something.
Don't worry, not touching. He's all yours. Trust me, you
Wayne
can
is
have
just
him.
like, that was the scariest shit I ever seen at Char. Look, I don't want to mess with you. I'm trying to cover him up.
Oh,
He's hurt.
You've never seen Ogrons. That's even scarier. Trust me.
And then Wayne takes like a hot second and he says, "Oh no, I've seen
What?
it. I've seen an Ogron once."
Right. You right there? Oh, come back to me. You're back in the room. Come on. Oh God, I think we
Y'all
lost.
smell strawberries.
I'm just gonna give him like a firm slap around the face. Wake up!
Ah!
Right.
Oh, thanks.
Right. What does this make you think of?
Oh no, please!
Right. Sorry. I love doing that. Sorry. Here's the church. Here's the steeple. Open up the doors, and here's the Ogron. But no, anyway. Right. Right. Okay.
Wayne
Focus.
looks traumatized.
Right. Focus. We've got to fix him up. Come on. Otherwise, he'll never be any good to her.
I don't know anything about fixing nobody up. Do
Right,
you?
Do we have
Doctors?
a doctor?
Doctor? We don't got nobody.
Bugger.
And so yeah, you look around and I mean Delan and Kirari are there. They say I guess Wayne is just like well, I mean we got them, but do you guys have any of your equipment or anything? Delan says, I'm a bit wary to touch that one. The Spartan appears to have claimed him. If I had my equipment, then I would be more than happy to help. I can look him over, and perhaps Kirari can assist me. We might be able to provide some measure of comfort, but someone will have to occupy a char. She has claimed Ilya, and in the Spartan mating ritual, once claimed, they must continue the act without any outside interference.
Right then.
If he dies, he dies.
Right, that's somewhat unfortunate then. Hey, HR, I think I saw a female Spartan over there. She was looking at your
Yeah!
Where are the crowd over there?
Give me a bluffing plus charisma or reputation, Betty.
I don't have either of those. If I don't have bluffing. Do I have anything that would? Oh, actually, I'm gonna use all of my luck dice since we've recharged.
Okay.
So
Fair enough.
What was it again?
Charisma plus bluffing.
Right, which I don't have, so just charisma. So it's just a straight 3d6, and then another 3d6. Hang on.
14 plus a 16.
Oh,
That's
two
exploding. So
Wait, hang on.
2 6s explode. That's a 30 so far.
Another one.
Plus a 7 is a 37. Plus
Oh my
another 6. Fuck.
Not only have you told her, you've, like,
47.
your face.
I think it's a new record, right? 47.
47.
It beats anything I had with Felix,
I
yeah.
think that beats maybe.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's
I
gotta
think
be
it was
close.
42
Arthur
for
had-
Felix.
Arthur had quite a high one.
I
don't
want to
think it was
say
47,
you
was it?
you might have been tied. You might have been tied. There were a few really high ones too.
Do you not
Boreans.
see her over
Boreans, man.
over there? Oh, I think she was eyeing him up. You better go and get her. Go for it.
HR like leaps off onto where the producer's pedestal is, like jumps up on top. She's completely
Oh, fucker.
naked, and she just jumps up there, and she's got like armor plates, you know, like on certain places of her body, protecting like vital organs
Why
and
does
shit.
she need armor plate in the? Oh, I see. Right.
And
Armor plated nipples. That explains a lot. Erectile. Oh, they're like little hatches. That's wonderful.
so yeah, she's like jumping up on the desk, and she's just like spinning around, looking like she's in a combat pose, ready.
Quick, help him.
They rush over. They rush over trying to assist Ilya, and let's see.
I just saved you. Well, I helped.
It's a roll of
With
full,
bluffing.
a full 6d6. Okay, Ilya, give me another endurance plus hardy check.
An 8.
8. Did you get
2
any
1s, 2
sixes?
3s.
Okay. So this is a 11, 13, 15, 21. So, Ilya, you get to heal for a 1d6. Hold on, I gotta check on this because this is the healing thing. I think it's a 1d6. I'm not going to spend all day doing this. If I can't find it in the next 2 seconds, I'm going to just say screw it. And we're just going to roll a 1d6. 1d6. Okay. You're alive with 1 HP. You just kind of like come to as water's dumped on your face. You have these horrible wounds all over your body. Puncture marks. Scratches.
Abrasions.
Yeah.
Chafing.
It hurts to
Think of my penis.
exist. Right
Here, right, I'm going to slip him a little bottle of lube. Just be like, you might need this for next time.
The 7H1CC says, I do advise, however, being quote unquote unconscious once your wife returns.
No, that's easy.
Do you have a gift registry, by the way? On Space Bay.
I'm being unconscious now.
All right, you pass back out. Why don't
give
we?
him a nice bunch of flowers? What do you reckon?
Why don't we take our last break there? We'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned for more Warped Season 2, episode number 26. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Here comes the bride, 10 miles wide.